Hey everyone, welcome to the latest episode of the SourceFed podcast. I'm Matt Lieberman. Joining me on the podcast this week are Mr. William Haynes.
I'm sorry about breathing into the mic just now.
It's okay. Bree Essrig. That's her mouth sounds.
We could all do without that.
As some people could do with more of that, Will.
That's
and
ASMR.
Mr. Sam Basher.
Hi.
Hello. For those of you who have never seen or listened to
You
this
didn't introduce
podcast
yourself.
before, I'll introduce myself. I'm Matt Lieberman. We're all hosts for a channel
your name
called SourceFed.
Make up a name that would be in Game of
Tam.
Thrones.
Drogabaling Days.
Finally, if you were a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, which one would you be?
Raphael.
Okay, then keep
Okay.
going.
So this show is available on YouTube on the SourceFed channel. Go to youtube.com/SourceFed, or it is also available on iTunes. Yes,
I'm
Will?
so sorry. With all due respect, I have to interrupt and ask which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle would you be, Bree?
Donatello.
Okay.
Okay.
Sam. Okay.
Michelangelo. He's a party dude. So you can watch this on YouTube, but you can also download it on iTunes. And hey, go to iTunes if you haven't yet and rate and review the show. Just go search the SourceFed podcast. You can put it on any of your mobile devices. Isn't that wonderful? Take it with you on the go. And go and rate and review the show. It's the best way to make sure that we keep doing this show. It's how we attract sponsors to it. It's how people know that it exists. It's how they find it. So it really helps us out. Go to iTunes, rate and review the show, the SourceFed podcast.
Lieberman, you ever think about being an agent instead?
No.
I was just thinking, because I can hear your voice so crisp and clear right now, you have a great radio voice.
Thank you, Bree. That's very nice of
It's
you.
so true.
Well,
You're right.
I
before
heard you got an agent-y voice.
before I came to SourceFed, I was and still am a podcaster. It's
Oh my
where I
God.
came from.
This is a great question. What were we all doing before SourceFed?
That's a great idea, Bree.
I have a great story.
Sam,
I was lifeguarding. I was cleaning up vomit. And,
Let's be honest. It's summer's coming up
From
again.
children.
You're gonna start lifeguarding again.
Yes, I won't say where, but you'll find me.
But not even because it's
That's
like
so creepy.
Yeah.
I
I'm
wouldn't say
gonna put you
where,
on
but
blast.
you'll
I'm gonna put
find
you on
me.
blast. You're not a lifeguard at a beach.
No, not anywhere.
Okay.
Not anywhere life-threatening.
No one's gonna
Sam.
die in these places.
Question.
Yeah.
On average, how much vomit did you have to clean up daily?
Not a lot. Way more poop though.
Really?
Stop
Way
it.
more.
You know when you
It's a
go
gross
to-
conversation.
I had to clean up poop when I worked at a movie theater.
What?
Because the women's
Wait a
toilets would,
The women's toilets would overflow.
always overflow, and I was
thought
like
you
one of
meant
the
in
only
the
girls
theater.
that
Yeah, I
worked
was like,
there
who's dumping in these theaters?
in the restroom. They were
You
too
know,
cheap to hire a plumber.
In a movie theater, the guy who does the projection thing, does he watch the movie the whole time?
No, he has sex with one of the girls that works there, doggy style, up against the projector.
So he still
I
watches.
learned- so I learned by walking up by mistake one day.
Have either of you guys ever walked in on someone having sex before?
Never.
Yes,
Really? How many
my old
times?
roommate in high school, at boarding school.
So now you've walked in on two different couples having sex.
I
Yeah,
haven't. I
and
haven't. Sorry. continue, sorry.
Go ahead, Sam.
I haven't walked in on anyone having sex, but I have walked in on plenty of people masturbating.
Oh boy.
Yeah, plenty. Family and friends.
Family and friends.
I've never walked
Family
in.
and friends.
Wait,
Family and
who in your family?
Dad.
Brother.
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
You're grounded.
My mom. Have you guys ever been walked in on while masturbating?
Yes.
As far as I'm aware, no.
As far as you're aware.
Yeah, I wait till about 3 o'clock in the morning. I set an alarm.
Are you
No,
serious?
I'm just kidding.
I wish
'Cause
you did.
I know I need
I
it.
wouldn't be surprised if you actually did.
That's not that crazy of a thing.
No.
That's not that crazy of a thing. Like, oh,
Yes, it is.
3 o'clock. I know Darren goes to sleep at 2:53 a.m. Time for me to get in the goods.
I mean, I've I've definitely woken up earlier just to.
see,
Just
I
to
don't,
crank one out.
Is this dirty? I don't know if we should be talking about this, but I'm definitely not a morning jerker. I don't get why people do that. Like, it's just
To start the day
It
off
starts the
right,
day.
a little zest,
No,
a little
'cause-
Does it make you
spice.
tired?
Because
No.
once I do that, you know what I want to do? I want to go to sleep. So like, it's not a morning thing for me.
Here's the thing. So I want to know if it's a myth or not. Like people always say that men get tired after sex, but I don't think it's because of an orgasm. I think it's because sex is exhausting.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
'Cause
say
you're doing
used
most of
to
the
it,
work.
because you're used to it. Like,
No.
because for years as a teenager and kid, you're like, oh, jerk off, go to sleep, and so you get used to it.
Oh, it's like a
I
pattern.
I handle my business. Time to go to sleep. So
But then what about the nice midday jerk?
well, you know.
Look at that.
That's the best part of the day is the midday jerk.
Yeah.
Right after work, you're like, you know what?
Sorry,
That was
Bree, or the
stressful.
midday flick. Is it flick,
No,
the
I
rub
jerk
down?
it.
You jerk it?
I jerk my clitty.
Yeah. How weird would it be? And that's not to say that a person who has this is weird, but how unorthodox would it be to have a clit that was large enough that you could stroke it like a penis?
Some people do have that.
I know, and I'm
My dad.
believe me, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
Father.
I want to know. I feel like I would.
Can someone please
I
make
would, but I want to know if you would. Will.
I would pay $40 to have someone make a compilation of everything I've said about my dad and put it all in order.
Someone would do that for free. Put it in
book, in a
order.
nice
in order. In order. Yeah.
I actually would be really fascinated to hear
the
that.
types of things. Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad's got a clip.
Here,
Yeah.
before we move any further, for anybody who's new to the podcast or new to us, I just want to give out our Twitter handles real quick.
Oh, good idea.
So you guys can follow us. You can find me at Matt Lieberman on Twitter. That's MattLieberman. Sam?
Sam Basher at Sam Basher, SAMBASHOR.
Mine's at Bree Essrig, BreeEssrig.
Mine is at SpongeBob Clitoris.
That's not true. It's not SpongeBob.
SPONGE.
I'm gonna look that
How
up.
did you
right
get that?
now.
BOBCLITORIS. I actually got it back in 2007 when the company wasn't so popular, and I just looked it up.
I wanted it,
How
and I
weird-
had noticed it was taken.
Oh, you know I got it.
Damn.
How weird would it be to be doing Twitter early enough to get at Jeff?
Yeah, actually, I did a story about it on SourceFed on People Be Like recently about this woman who has.
We don't watch your videos well.
You should be. What's her name? Her name is like Chloe or something. And no, Chelsea. Her name is Chelsea. So she has at Chelsea, and it's also the name of a soccer team. So she gets thousands of tweets because people think they're tweeting the Chelsea soccer about the soccer team.
Yeah.
So it's probably bad.
I'm real dumb. Like I used to have a band in like right out of high school with a bunch of friends, and we just like did that game where you like name a bunch of things. You're like, what should we name it? Like name a city, like Dublin, and we named, and then we came up with Ink, so it was Dublin Ink. But we didn't think about like Dublin Ink could also be like a tattoo place. So I always got tattoo requests from people, and I was like, I thought it was a
INC.
joke.
Yours is
Like,
INC.
yeah,
Not INK.
like incorporated. Yeah, like I didn't get it. I
That's
thought
just
like
a
it was
problem.
bad
That's a
joke.
problem with people's illiteracy.
Sam, what were your singles? What were the name of the songs?
They were covers.
It was all covers.
They were covers.
Mom with a heart in it.
What kinds of songs though? What kinds
It
of
was
songs?
anything. We would pick a bunch of different things. You can still go find it somewhere online. But the point of it was to get as many artists in on a project at once and get as much exposure for people as we could.
You're always trying to do stuff for other people. What you need to do, Sam, is stop doing that and make it all about Sam.
I want Sam to get selfish. I want him to spend money on a Bugatti and fill it up with fly honey.
Get that Bugatti just to swerve. Who said it?
Drake did.
Drake said it.
Drake said it.
If he asked, Drake said it.
Is
No,
Drake
it's two
or
options.
Gambino?
It's Drake or Gambino, or did I make it up to fool you?
Oh, damn.
Diamonds in the back seat.
By the way, SpongeBob Clitoris
Gambino.
has not been taken. Also, it won't come up on Twitter, so...
If Will doesn't take it right now, SpongeBob Clitoris will be taken by the end of the day.
All right, guys. I got diamonds in the back seat. Who said it?
Gambino.
No, that's Drake.
You
That's
made that
William.
I made it up.
up. Oh!
Hey.
Well
Picking the
done.
last option.
I should have been a rapper. Every day I think about that.
Every day you think about how you should have been a rapper.
I should have been a rapper. I could fake it. Like, you know, you got to be hard to be a rapper. I'd totally fake it. Like, people would think I was like.
You think Gambino's hard? He doesn't seem
No, he's
hard.
kind of. He's
Yeah,
not.
in fact, he talks about that time he couldn't get it up that one time when he was not hard.
I could not get it up. That's actually literally what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have said that one. I cannot get it up. Who said it?
Gambino.
And William Haynes.
Yeah.
And William Haynes. We're the same man.
Yeah, we are.
I wish I had
mean,
these
you are.
pants. I'd wear those pants if they were available to me. And
I mean,
that
they
shirt.
are.
Yeah, right.
They're
I would
good
dress
pants.
like you right now in a male version.
Raina's pants yesterday,
believe
I would
you.
totally wear.
Those were legitimately like woman's pants.
I know.
What are they called? Like genie pants or something?
They're like flowy, kind of like I don't know if they're called genie pants, but my friend Bill, I am so jealous of him because he's so confident that he gets away with wearing women's clothing.
But would you
it's
smash
And
so
it just looks great on him. Would I
A
smash
lot of
Bill?
girls are into that. A lot of girls are into very feminine
yeah.
guys. That's
Yeah.
why
I
I,
want
slay.
I want to be
Did I
able
just
to
burn
wear-
myself or lift myself up?
I think
don't
both.
know.
It all depends on how you view yourself. Because
Yeah.
if you're confident enough, that is raising yourself
Yeah.
up.
We didn't finish. Where were you before SourceFed?
oh yeah.
Yeah. So before SourceFed, I was like 2 months away from having to make a big decision about whether or not I could stay in LA anymore, or whether or not I'd have to take another full-time job. I'd quit Lyft driving, and I was winding down the last of my savings.
You are the most
while-
Lyft drivery man in the whole
What
world.
does that even mean?
You're the kind of Lyft driver that you get in there and they're like, how you doing?
Yeah.
I actually only use Uber. My favorite type of Uber driver is when you get in there and they say, sup, and then they don't say anything else.
They're basically like an ex-cab driver.
And it's not because I don't want to talk to anybody or I think I'm better than people. It's like, I don't know you. You don't know me. That's it.
Will
See,
doesn't
you're
like talking to
absolutely-
people.
You're absolutely right, Will, because the thing that I loved most about Lyft driving when they first
Getting to
told
meet
me about it
people.
was meeting people and having real conversations.
Yeah.
I mean, granted,
Sometimes I do like it though.
yeah. Like you gauge it when you're driving strangers around. You gauge their
You
energy.
gauge it.
And some people just don't want to talk to you. Some people are rude. Some people. I'm the only person I know out of all my friends who did that job who flat out quit. I was the only person who quit because I just hated a lot of people that came in my car, like homophobes and racists and like drunk white
And I
people who
bet they-
put on like thuggin' ass rap music and just leaned into the N-word every single time.
Because nobody was around.
Exactly.
What was I gonna say? I got
Except for
into
a fellow whitesman.
I got into an Uber, I think 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I got an Uber 2 days ago because I want to go get a haircut during my lunch break. And as soon as I
looks
do that.
great, Will.
I do
Yeah.
that. Thank you. And as soon as I got in there, he's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "Oh, not that far, just down the street." And then he's like, "So what did you think about the Baltimore riots?" I was like, "God damn!" I was like, it's whatever." So then he starts ranting about it. And he was like, "You know what, George Bush, because Obama
Doesn't care about black people.
He went on the whole thing. Then he started talking about Obama. Then he started talking about the freedom fighters. And I was like, all right, I'm here. He's like, you know what? I just started Uber driving a few days ago. You're my first ride today. I'm like, good luck to you, man. Oh, God.
I had one. He started talking about geodesic homes and building homes out of sand in the desert. And like it was a 2-hour Uber drive. And I was like,
2-hour Uber driver?
and he did not shut up. I was like,
What kind of wallet you got, Sam? Sam's
I
got a
had to
golden
go.
wallet.
Yeah,
Where
I
are
had
you
to go.
going?
Like the ass end of LA up to Six Flags. So
You took an
Oh.
Uber to Six Flags?
dumb.
That
Why
was
don't you
not
have a
smart.
Bugatti? You should have bought that Bugatti, Sam.
Bree, where were you before SourceFed?
I was at the Young Turks Network. I was co-hosting a show
If you
called
type
Pop
in
Trigger.
anything on YouTube, a Young Turks video will come up.
Probably.
anytime I've
We
ever
did
looked for anything.
thousands of videos.
How many
Thousands.
videos do they put out a week? Do you guys
A
put out?
lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Okay. I always just thought of them as the news guys.
Like 7 or 8 a
They have
day.
different channels, too.
They have different channels.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
have more than one?
Yeah, there's several channels
There's
on the
Pop
network.
Triggers. There's one exactly like
There's
SourceFed Nerd.
TYT. There's the Young Turks
Mhm.
main show.
Yeah.
They have The Point. They have Think Tank and Sports and a whole bunch of other
I always
great
say
stuff.
I didn't like the one they had you on because they didn't let you talk enough. They let you say 5
Pop
words.
Trigger?
They let you say 5
Did you ever
words.
No,
feel
that was
frustrated?
like the gimmick of the show. That was like say your words in 5 words or
I
less.
think
Say
that's-
Oh, that
your
was
thoughts
like-
on the story in 5 words or less.
Now we
Will,
let you
give
say
your
as many
thoughts-
words as you want.
Give your thoughts on that in 5 words.
Not fair.
That was good. That counts.
3 more.
When I'm at the airport, my favorite thing to do is I call it people watch haiku, and it's I go on Twitter while I'm at the gate and I just look around the terminal and I just make little haikus about all the people that I see, and that's fun and a way to make jokes.
You could better spend your time being asleep.
at the terminal?
agree with
No,
that.
because I'm terrified of missing
am
my
too.
flight.
Oh yeah, me too.
Also,
Me too.
of my baggage getting stolen.
Yeah.
exactly.
Man, if somebody stole my bag, they'd be like,
I mean, they'd be
I
disappointed.
should have just
with
robbed the
mine.
H&M. They'll be disappointed.
Is it just H&M
It's
clothes?
just
in there?
H&M clothes. Actually, this shirt and pants I bought not from H&M. But
Really?
yeah.
I would definitely assume that shirt was H&M.
Nope. Every single person I've seen has come up to me and been like, "Oh, this shirt, it's too long." Okay, I've gotten it.
For
It's too
those
long.
people who are listening and can't see it, it's a white shirt with like gray accents. It's a short sleeve button down.
But
It's way
really
too
long.
long.
Let me tell you what.
It's like a night shirt.
Let me tell you how I got this shirt. I was like, man, it's getting hot. I hate hot weather.
Yeah.
I need a short sleeve shirt. I go to the mall. I'm like, F it. I'm going in this store. Saw a shirt. It's like, cool. I don't have a shirt like that. Went it. I was like, I should try it on. I hate trying on clothes.
I hate it too.
Trying
Yeah.
on clothes is the worst thing in the world.
It
I
really
go.
is.
What?
I go in there, and the worst thing possible happens. I go in there. I'm taking off my clothes. Fire alarm goes off. I'm like, God damn. But I'm like, this is America. It's not that big of a fire. We don't get fires here.
Yeah.
That is so not true.
We don't get
We
real
get
fires.
fires everywhere,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
in
yeah,
California.
Not in
Especially
Los Angeles,
LA.
though. I'm like, we're safe. So I just ignored it and kept putting on my shirt. And I was like, it's a little long, but maybe that's cool. Went and bought it. Didn't put it on for weeks until today. I maybe put it on once, and Darren was like, it's a little long. I was like, okay.
Yeah. I didn't
like it.
realize. I bought a shirt that was too long. When we were buying clothes for the Tomorrowland sketch that I did with Trisha, I bought like shirts trying to look
You
like
buy that
George
on the company
Clooney.
card?
I bought it on the company card. I bought a couple options.
Damn it.
And then I kept them. And they are huge.
Yeah,
They're
don't
enormous.
tell
You know,
anyone.
I almost bought
That's
some.
between us on the podcast. Hi.
Hi, Ricky.
Hi, HR.
Hi, HR.
I wanted
Oh,
to buy.
HR's here today
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
would-
Great work, Matt.
I wanted to buy some ties for the politics show, but I was like, I feel a little guilty about that, so I didn't do it.
Yeah, it has to be like a specific purchase. Like,
Yeah.
if you're working through lunch, you can get lunch. You can't just get lunch.
I mean, just don't tell anybody. Say, yeah, I worked
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
These are
Just
bad
write a bit
lessons,
where it's
kids. These
very
are bad
important that you
lessons.
have a yellow tie, and then go buy the yellow tie for the
Yeah.
bit.
One time I bought a Whopper for a bit, and I also ate it. So like,
I did that with bacon.
Remember
with
when we
two
bought
sides of
condoms?
bacon.
yes. Oh my
That
God.
was so uncomfortable.
My
What
life
story?
isn't
What
the
did you guys
same
do
anymore.
with
What
them
video was that
after?
for?
Put 'em on our
For
hands.
no reason. Oh no. Somebody did a video. Somebody took some photos where they put their condom around a leg and it went viral. And so like Sam and I just blew up these condoms, and like, oh my God, it was. And I
You
like.
should put one around your head.
The guys made fun of us at the gas station.
Yes.
Wait,
yes.
seriously? They made fun of you?
Yeah, the gas station we always go to, like they're like just a bunch of guys hanging out, and we walk in there, and we get them, and it's just like two dudes like awkwardly looking at condoms, like, will this work? Because it's for a bit, we don't
Yeah.
need them, like,
Right.
and so and they like made jokes at us, and we're like,
Can you guys
Do you
remember?
guys hang out at a gas station? Because you just said your gas station.
I mean,
Is it
we just
like,
when we
do you
go.
guys
mean-
creep
okay.
outside?
Well, the guy,
Maybe.
I went up to buy
Slurpees?
some, and then the guy says to me, he's like, "Oh, is it prom night tonight?" Ha ha ha! And I should have been like, "You goddamn bastard! I'm an adult, kinda."
Yeah.
As of recently,
This is a good thing. I
wa-
have this because I get sex.
I was just at prom not that long ago, but not right now. It's at the time it was like March or whatever. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so you don't know.
Dude, you're lucky. I didn't have a prom.
Really?
What?
Why is that?
Because I went to this performing arts boarding school, and we had like this end of the year dance, but it was the entire school was there. It wasn't
Nerd.
an actual prom. It was
You
just
went to
like,
boarding school
yeet,
for how long?
2 years.
nerd.
What
It's
was
art school.
what was that? What was that like?
I studied film. It was really great. Not having a prom was like whatever. I mean, it's whatever. I mean,
Right.
now I get a little bit sad.
Well,
about
can we all agree that prom is kind
Hug
of
me.
bullshit?
No, I love prom.
I-
You loved
yeah,
it?
I went to
I'm
like
so
7
jealous.
proms.
You
I-
went to 7
Okay, I'm
proms?
I'm the friend like that. Everyone's like, you know what?
go-to.
I don't have a date. Sam's a nice guy. Take Sam, and
Aw.
we'll pay for you. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. And I don't dance. I'm just like, I was an awkward kid. Go find
Sam
pictures of me
don't
on
dance.
Google.
He just pull up his
That
pants
happened.
and
Just-
do the rock away.
And lean back. I remember when it was time for my prom, I had this friend who I was in love with, and she was like, but we were also like best friends, and she was like, it was like way before prom, probably like February, and she's like, Will, you're gonna be my date. And I was like,
Okay.
all right. And then it came, and she was like, I'm gonna wear this color dress, get this kind of vest. I was like, all right, so I did. And then we got to prom, and she didn't talk to me really, and she didn't want to take photos really, and she didn't want to dance with me really, and all I remember the most was there was this kid at prom who was on Molly. We're like 17. This
Wait,
kid
at
is
prom?
Wait.
at prom.
Molly didn't even exist yet.
Yeah, I mean,
He is
whatever
younger than
he was
us,
on,
Matt.
whatever he,
I mean,
whatever,
we're babies.
MDMA.
Ecstasy.
whatever makes you go like this, and then he was making it rain on the dance floor, and people just stomped everywhere. I'm sure I've told this story before. So
How much money did he waste making it rain?
Like $10.
Okay.
Okay, but like
So that's a drizzle
yeah.
at best.
So like I remember,
It was
I think I've told this before, and it's so true. If you ever want to start something, just do this. I remember I was mad. I was sitting in the back of the prom. All the kids were on the dance floor, and the DJ went. He went, "All right, y'all, this is the last song of prom," and then it was quiet, and I'm sitting way in the back, and I go, "What?" And then everybody's like, "Yeah, man, what?" And they just go. People are so easy to get mad.
Yeah.
So easy.
It's really true. I mean, we were just talking about this the other day when you were in middle school and there was a fight and someone would just yell, "Oh!"
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
everyone would run from every direction screaming, "Oh," looking for the source of the original.
I also want to add at my at my high school graduation, I gave a speech, and
You did?
I did give a speech.
How come?
I have no idea.
Were you
You
class
sign up?
president?
That was for freshman and sophomore year.
Were you valedictorian?
Wait,
No.
you were class president?
Yeah, I was for 2 years, and then the kids didn't like me anymore. So they were like, they got mad at me because my vice president picked the class colors when I was not at school that day, and they all blamed me for it, and they hated me for the rest of high school.
What colors
I don't
did
care,
he
I don't care.
pick?
Now what? I'm an adult. And half of y'all are dead because we lived in the ghetto.
That's
I'm
not
glad
true.
you got shot. I'm glad you was a blood and you was a Crip and
They
y'all
did
shot
not all
each other.
get shot.
Just kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. Oh, so I was.
Wait, what were you doing before SourceFed?
I want to say the same kid who was on Molly and making it rain. As soon as I was giving the speech and everybody was loving it, I was one of the best moments of my life that all the kids liked my speech. And that kid got up out of his seat and started booing me.
No way.
And I thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Did you really? You say
Hell
that
yeah,
now?
hell yeah. If you find the video, you will see me laughing.
But are you laughing
almost-
like haha or like?
like it's just either way. Yeah.
Is there a video?
Well, it's just so absurd.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a video.
Oh, you should post
booed
that on
you.
your channel, dude.
I don't know where it is. All I know is my friend's ex-girlfriend Crystal recorded it. But Crystal, if you're out there, send me that.
Krista.
So, Bree, I don't know if you know, but there are places that do adult proms. There are places that do adult proms. My friend Mike had never been to prom, and his girlfriend Taylor, for their anniversary, got him tickets to this prom for adults.
Aw.
I'm listening.
I think there's even one coming up in the next few weeks.
Aw.
Bri, I'll let you know that I would be
I just-
glad to stay home that day.
That is so sweet. I don't want to go to prom with you either.
Yeah.
Good.
Sam, I just want you to know that I would be proud to bring you to prom because you're a good friend. You're
Yay,
nice.
thank
Honestly-
How about I take you and I'll pay for you?
I would
Thank
100% go to prom with you, Sam.
I would go to prom
Hey.
with you too.
Because you'd be really polite, and if I didn't want to dance, you'd be like, cool. And if I want to dance, you come out there. And then
You're
you-
very agreeable.
I feel like you're the kind of guy that kisses a girl on the forehead.
No.
I do.
I thought you were nice.
I do a lot of forehead kisses.
I try that kind of crap, but
But
they know.
do you know what I found out? Oh my God, I feel so
Aw,
safe.
Sam just kissed me.
The
now.
psychological effect of a man kissing a woman on the forehead, it brings
The
back
clitoris.
No. No,
That's what I thought you meant, too.
subconsciously it connects them back to their father. It's like a fatherly gesture of protection.
That's why I hate it.
So
It's
when
like-
she calls you daddy.
Okay, no one has
They all call you
ever
daddy.
no one calls their boyfriend or husband daddy.
What if Sam gets in the
Some do.
bedroom and he's
That's
real
so strange
aggressive?
to me.
In a safe way. But like you get in there and you're like, call me daddy.
I do not get that. I don't get the daddy thing.
Me either.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
If you call me daddy, I'd be like, well, I gotta go now.
I don't mean this to be like super weird, but I feel like a guy like you, Sam, who is as nice as you are, if all of a sudden once like the lights were off and the door was closed, you became like an aggressive freak in bed.
But he
it would
gets
be
their
fucking
permission.
hot,
But
wouldn't
Sam
it?
gets their permission. He's not.
Oh no, he's 100% respectful, consent, all that stuff.
Sam is the consent master.
But he's gonna throw you down and flip you around and stuff.
Yeah, Sam will.
If you're
freaking-
light, he'll lift you up and he'll let you
hear
sit
that.
on his face.
Sam told me his move called the Optimus Prime, where you roll it out.
Oh God.
That's the best joke.
Transform and roll out.
All right, can we get a round of applause from everybody? That was really good.
That's the best joke I've ever come up with.
I just want to quickly go back to
I'm gonna
condoms.
save that.
Do you guys do you
You should.
remember do you remember the first time you ever bought condoms in your life?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bought 3 things with it: shampoo, a magazine, and a candy bar. Because I wrapped it up inside the newspaper, and then I slipped it in between buying all those other things.
Where were you?
Walmart.
You were at Walmart in like your hometown?
Hometown, and I thought like, oh, it's Walmart. No one will be there at 9 o'clock at night. Saw 3 people from school. Felt real embarrassed, and I was like, just buying up.
And they're like, you don't read magazines.
You don't
Nobody
read
should
people.
ever be embarrassed by buying condoms.
But it's
it
your
means
first
you're
time.
getting laid.
Well, when you do it the first time, it's really nerve-wracking.
No, the only
Why?
reason
I don't
why it's
know why.
nerve wracking is because people told you that it should be nerve wracking.
Yeah.
And like Bree is saying is 100% true. You're cool now. You're having sex.
Yeah.
There's nothing cooler than having sex. That's as good as life get.
Yeah.
Hello.
I
Girls buying condoms, guys buying condoms.
Do you
Let's
remember
just-
the first time you bought condoms?
Yes, I was 13.
You were 13?
But it wasn't for saying, calm down, you guys. Jesus
mean, that's
Christ,
cool.
calm down.
No such
I
shaming.
bought them because I wanted to fill them up with water, and hit them over my sister's head from the roof of my house, which I did, and it was hilarious.
Were they lubricated?
I think they were, and when I opened them up, I was like, ew, and then I giggled a lot.
I wish this video was edited and we can put that photo of you showed me up of you when you were 12. Like,
What photo
please go
is
on Bree's
that?
Instagram
we'll go
or wherever
find
I
it.
saw
We'll show
it.
you.
Yeah.
It's, I was such a freak.
Do you
Oh,
remember
you can
the
find me
first
really
one?
It was for the
quick on
video.
Google.
It was
for
for
the video.
that
It
was
was-
the first time you'd ever bought condoms.
It was, for the video that we did for People Be Like.
Wait,
Wow.
really?
Yeah, I Snapchatted it.
You've never like bought them for fun like previous?
Not after that, yeah, but that was the first time in my life. I was like, it was for a video, and I was like, God damn it.
When I bought them, I was in a relationship and we were like so nervous about it. We're like, what if it's got a hole in it or something? We wasted like a whole like roll of one. Like we got a box, so there's a couple rolls in there. We wasted a whole roll testing them by filling them up with water and like seeing. And we wasted about $10 doing that.
Man,
That's
I bet the mood was still in there, though,
Yeah, the
right?
mood was there. Yeah,
It was still
totally.
right.
Hold on, baby. Let me go check and see if this has holes in it.
Will's pulling
Dead
apart
air,
my
yeah.
condom
He's
out.
playing with
This
a fake
one's
condom.
good. But this could have been a dud. Let me check the next one.
He's doing it again.
Oh, rip.
Man, I ripped it with my teeth.
You
I got to
ripped
get the
it.
next one.
The first time I ever bought condoms, I was with my friend Sam, different Sam,
Oh.
but still good, in Boston at a CVS near off the Boston Common, and we were both like weirdly
He
nervous.
acts like we know what the East
I-
Coast is like. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Boston Common.
Yeah.
had something
Only
like that.
the most famous park in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got
Massachusetts.
that
We know
around
where that
here
is.
Too, so I get it.
Do we
We have
really?
parks.
Continue. We have
Yeah.
parks.
No, I damn near like threw them onto the counter. I was so ashamed and nervous. I don't know why I like thought I would be judged. But then I used to work.
Kids, safe sex. Never be ashamed.
ashamed.
Of
It's
having
definitely
safe
cool.
sex.
Yeah.
It's
you are
definitely
the
cool.
coolest if you buy condoms. Come
Yes.
on.
Yeah,
Because
you're
it means
smart.
you're
Calm
not
down.
as easy.
Smart.
Yeah.
People like
down?
smart people.
Was that calm down
that was
as condom?
Do you
That was,
remember?
come on, calm down.
Do you remember the first time
Stretch.
someone
I know.
wanted, like, either offered or asked to have unprotected sex with you?
Yes,
Yeah.
but that came out way too fast.
It's a very vivid memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel like no, I do remember.
It was a relationship, and it's.
It was a
We've been going
relationship
out
for
for
me,
over a
too.
year. You're on birth control. Could we maybe try it? And it was like, yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell a whole story because I'm saving that for my stand-up special in
Oh,
10
sure.
years. In 10 years. There was this girl that I liked, but she was kind of quiet. She was like very, not conservative, but she kind of kept to herself a lot. And I remember one time we were in bed, and I was like, I don't have any condoms. And she was like, because I was not planning on having sex with her. And she was like, she said a sentence that was like very aggressive to me. She was like, just don't come inside me. And I was like, you idiot. And I did not have sex with her.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not how it works. It's not just don't do that. It's like,
Right.
if somebody tells you that kind of line, don't
Don't have sex with them.
don't have sex with them. Anyone who's gonna offer to like not use protection with you
This isn't the first
is
time.
not the
Yeah.
is not the one.
Probably
It's
not.
risky.
It's a
Yeah.
risky.
What about you, Sam?
It was a relationship as well. It was the first relationship. Like well, here's personal story time. I lost my virginity. Like my girlfriend and I lost at the same time. And
Cute.
Two different people?
yeah, exactly. And then like 6 months later, we wanted to try it, but we were both like we're kids and we're like super like nervous and scared about it.
How kids?
17.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so we tried 2 seconds and we got too scared and we stopped. Even though it was cool, it was really cool.
It was real
but-
cool.
But still use condoms. Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely use
See,
condoms.
I was like a big idiot. I was me and my girlfriend at the time, I guess I was like 20, and it was the summer, and she was visiting.
When we're not on the podcast, remind me to ask you how many girlfriends you had.
I don't remember.
Exactly, I'm sure. I feel like you got every time you told a story about a girlfriend, it was a different one.
Well, it's just because, like, for a long time, I just didn't value myself.
Oh, I don't want to be alone.
Neither did you.
I don't have a choice. Nobody wants to be with me.
Well, no, it's just like if someone wanted to be with me, I was like, cool, we're together. And I was dating this girl. So stupid. It was like a knee-jerk revenge idea because she was like kind of friends with a girl who had broken my heart. So like I got into things like way too early. She came to visit, and to date, this is still the only girl that my mom has ever liked, but she was bonkers. She liked her because she was Jewish, but like every night before
Oh
she
my
went
God.
to sleep, Every night
I feel that so hard.
Really?
You know, my parents will automatically like anybody I know if they're Jewish.
What is that?
Even if they're shitheads.
Even if they're shitheads.
And most of them are.
Yes.
Yeah.
There, I'm throwing it out. Most Jews are shitheads.
I mean,
Oh my
okay,
God.
let's not make that sweeping generalization.
I can say that, guys. I'm Jewish.
I don't know. I feel like that's something like Hitler
Hey,
actually
aren't
said
you
was
Jewish?
like, come
You
on,
guys,
guys.
come
We can all
on.
admit most Jews are shitheads.
You
Deutschen.
guys, no, it's
No.
cool. I'm Lena Dunham.
My-
It's okay.
No, she was visiting from Chicago, and every night before she went to sleep, she had to find and kiss all of her stuffed animals, or she would
Oh, yeah, you
flip out. She was nuts.
Wait.
Yeah, but I was still very excited to have sex
Sam
with this
banged this girl too.
person. Oh my God, did you?
No.
Wait
no,
a
no, no, no,
second.
no. I'm just.
You talking about Sharice?
Sharice.
Sharice from Ventura Boulevard.
Yes.
You know,
Not
Sharice
Ventura.
from
She's
Ventura
Ventura
Boulevard.
It's a long street.
She lived on the street.
It's like all businesses, though. No one lives there.
I mean, at the.
She lives at the
New Jersey
Mendocino
Commons.
Farms on the corner.
Right? No, we were just like rolling around. And it's like that moment before you get the condom, and we're both just kind of like, what if we just did for like a second? And then it felt way too good, and it was like, okay, let's not touch each other forever because that's too tempting. It's a tempting thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm the only one who's gonna say just as much as you shouldn't do it. Feels way better.
Oh, man.
I haven't gotten that.
Wear
far yet.
condoms. Wear condoms.
I
Wear
hear that's
condoms.
great. I'm trying to try that
So
out.
much-
at some
Wear
point
2
in my life.
condoms.
You know
Or
what?
3
You know what?
condoms.
You know what
Three.
doesn't feel good though? STDs.
It's true. So
Kids.
wear condoms
I just wanna
and
Not
say-
that I
or
would know.
get
but
into
I
a
wear
com-
condoms.
and or get into a committed relationship. Both go get tested. Make sure you're both safe. Get birth control.
I
and
just want
then
to
do
say
it.
that Sam and I just made this joke: wear 2 condoms, wear 3 condoms. We made that joke before, and every time we do it, Lee is furious.
'Cause it's-
so I will
it's the
say,
worst
if you wear
advice.
2 condoms, it's a chance that they will rip. A high chance that they will
High
rip.
chance.
They'll break each other. So don't do
Don't
that.
do
We're making
that.
an idiot joke. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Dad.
Here's a PSA: wear 1 condom, tape it on.
Yeah.
One condom, tape it all around the top.
And that brings us to our first segment of today's show, Bree SA.
Bree SA.
Bree SA, where Bree makes a Bree service announcement about a topic that matters to her.
All right, let's do pet
it better
peeves.
not. Okay,
Pet
I was about
peeves?
to say it better not be about
Ooh.
shirt pockets. Because I'm
Let
not
us
talking
know.
about shirt pockets.
Let us know about pet peeves.
All right. This is not to bring this down a little bit, but I was looking over top 10 of the most common pet peeves that people have, and one of them is bringing other people down. And I agree with that. I think that is a pet peeve of mine.
Is when people
Sam,
bring
you're
other people
laughing.
down?
Yes,
It's true. 'Cause
I
it
really
hurts. It
don't
sucks.
like it.
There's
I
a
don't,
lot of that in this.
One of my
office.
favorite-
There's a lot of that everywhere. And let's be real. I think it's bullshit. And I think that it doesn't make you feel good. So what's the point?
One of my favorite things to do is to try to word a sentence where it seems like an insult to someone, but it's really an insult about yourself. I did it to Matt earlier in the podcast.
Yeah.
About, oh, you're alone. It's really about me being alone. It sounds like I'm insulting you, but I'm really bringing
It's
myself down.
projection.
It's projection.
I'm talking about actual.
like not for jokes, for
Just
just
like
being mean.
targeting somebody, being mean, talking about someone behind their back. I just think it's
Oh,
stuff like that.
you're wrong. Talking,
what?
Talking smack behind a back is the whoo.
Well,
That
we
is
just
a
found
what?
out a lot
It's
about
a- it's
Will.
a-
fun.
yeah,
It's
Will
fun.
loves talking shit.
I love talking smack.
How does it make you feel?
It's spicy. It gets
Why?
my heart
Okay.
beating.
Why? Okay.
Go on a
Talking smack
run.
is fun.
Eat something spicy.
I don't have that kind of energy. I eat a
All
lot
right.
of pie. All right.
Let me give you a
See, like
scenario
you can
then.
talk smack like this. Anything you can do. Oh, for those of you
Yeah.
listening to the podcast,
He's
I'm
leaning back.
I'm leaning.
He's
leaning
draping
with-
himself across his chair.
See, you can't like do a jog like this. Any activity you can do like this is a lot of fun. You can play video
Okay,
games.
fair
I don't
enough.
see
Fair
the
enough.
point.
You could like you.
I don't see your point, but sure.
I'm just
Sam
saying.
does have a point.
All right, here's the thing.
Both of
What
my
if
friends
whatever
are.
you said, the meanest thing you've ever said behind someone's back, what if they were listening? How would that make them feel?
Like
And
they
then how would
walked
you
in.
feel?
They walked in.
No,
No,
behind
they
me.
can always
What
hear.
if everybody could find out or hear about what you've said about behind them?
I'd be
behind
like-
them?
It's the worst feeling in the world to get caught.
It's the worst feeling to get caught and also to hear what someone said about you.
Most
right?
things I would say to people, most things, not all, I would say them to their face. But I do it in a joking way.
But even though you're serious.
Yeah.
yeah, even though I'm serious.
You once
how are
told me
people-
I
you
don't think
didn't think
anyone-
I was funny.
I mean, I don't think anyone's above criticism.
That's true.
I don't think anybody.
There's a difference
myself,
between
no one-
criticism and
yeah.
just full out like
just being a
just
shit.
being
I
a
mean, if I'm
shit,
saying your
yeah.
shirt's bad, oh no, I have said that to Lieberman.
Yes. Repeatedly.
I said it looked like a Nickelodeon logo or something like that, but it did. It did. Did it not?
That's
I don't
not
even
the
remember
worst.
what shirt you're
The
talking
one with
about.
the orange one.
Which orange? I wear a lot of orange.
He has a lot of colors.
Here's the thing about talking
I
smack.
love bright
You can
colors.
talk smack if you're not afraid of smack being talked back at you. Like I'm saying, my shirt's
That
bad.
doesn't
It's
make
too
it
long.
okay, though.
Yeah.
That doesn't
I'm
make
sorry.
it okay.
Doesn't
Yeah.
make it okay, but also, I don't know if you could handle it. The smack being thrown back at you, could you?
Yeah.
No.
What
okay,
if someone
say
said
anything?
something really mean about you?
people
I'll take
say
it.
How
but-
do you? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll take it quietly.
We're on
though.
the internet. Look in a comment section. Read about yourself.
Yes, but these are people that don't know you. What about people that do know you? That's what hurts the most.
Yes, that's true.
Like, people have said really terrible things about maybe each one of us, like, on the internet. And,
Absolutely.
like, I've saved a couple because they're really good. But
Yeah, I have a
Me
fuck
too.
you
Yeah.
folder on my
Me too.
desktop,
No.
and it's full of like
Check
the
it.
meanest
There
shit.
was one that Star actually made into a T-shirt design that they wouldn't let us make. That is amazing.
For who? You?
For me.
What did it say? Do you want to share?
I don't remember the exact quote, but it was basically like fuck you, Matt Lieberman. Ross Everett was a goddamn table talk legend, and it's your fault that he's gone. You are the like
Because
you're the
Lieberman makes up his stories.
that is the one thing that gets my goat. There's
Yeah.
like one guy on the internet who always says that Lieberman must be lying. There's no way any of his stories could be
you
true.
know your stories are true? Because they're so specific that they have to be true.
Yeah.
That is.
That
yeah.
is the only reason. Like, who would go that far into a lie?
Exactly.
Well, it's the same way, and I don't mean to like get us into serious topics, and we can totally just breeze past it. But like the people who say that the folks rioting in Baltimore were just looking for an excuse to loot and steal shit and break shit, who actually is looking for an excuse to ruin their city? Like really, really.
like 5 people.
Like five
like
people,
five
maybe.
sociopaths.
You never know,
It's
man.
an absurd. It's to me, it's an absurd thought.
Yeah.
Really quick, I got my favorite comment, which I will have to censor because there's one word I will never say out loud.
Oh,
Can I,
God.
do you want me to say it?
Do you want to say it?
I don't think you want to say it.
I don't
bet
think
I know
you
what it
want to
is.
say it. Go ahead.
I could say it because it's so fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. This is on
All
the
right.
drawing board, the hit show on 40
Somebody
People.
said,
I know this commenter. He always
this
says
is
stuff
so
about you.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Here we go. I hate looking at this guy. If I knew this faggot, I'd bully him till he committed suicide.
It's like
Travis is mad about it over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really mad about it.
Yeah.
I couldn't be mad
I
about
don't-
that, but like it was so ridiculous. But imagine if like I came into your room furious, and thank you, and I came and said something to that extent, not something like that. though.
personally, I know I'm different. If someone said that exact thing to me, I would definitely laugh in their face because they're so idiotic they don't deserve.
But what if
To
they
be
said it
serious.
behind your back and you found out?
Yeah,
It was
like-
somebody you were really
Like, what if it was
close.
Darren?
If Darren said that about me, I'd be like, God damn, it's not true. If Darren said something that's true about
Yeah.
me, then
What if someone's talking shit about you? That's things that are true. Maybe things you told them in
I mean,
private.
I think of this often. Can I be upset if someone says something about me that's true? If someone says,
Something that you told in confidence.
Yeah.
if he's telling a secret that I told?
Secret and
Yeah,
then calling
that's
you
different. That's
a
different.
shithead or it's just something
I'm
really
saying
mean.
talking smack like, oh, that shirt's bad. That's talking smack. That's
Okay,
fine.
that's different.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
talking shit. There's a
Not
difference
smack,
between,
talking
like,
shit.
There's a difference between saying, "Hey, your shirt's gross,"
And then
Right.
tearing
the-
you down.
His
Oh.
Matt's shirt looks gross, and tearing someone down.
I'm sorry. I don't like to tear people down.
Yeah.
I like to point out, dumb stuff like your shirt looks like the Cartoon Network design, but like the old one, the black and white one.
I have socks that do look like that.
I'm glad.
Yeah. I personally believe that all men should wear more bright colors.
I agree with that statement.
I think all men should be wearing orange pants, pink pants, purple pants, whatever, and you should be wearing shirts with lots of color. My entire young life, I wore 3 colors. I wore navy blue, gray, and black.
Everyone counts differently. And so I really usually go like that. I
Dry
count my
glazer?
thumb.
This,
Yeah.
this,
Dry
and
glazer.
this.
I've been doing thumb a lot lately. I don't know
Yeah?
why.
Because sign language, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2,
What?
3, 4, 5. Because 3 is W.
You
so
always
3.
impress me with random knowledge that you know.
Yeah, I know a lot of
Weird.
dumb
Tell us
stuff.
something about the Andromeda Galaxy.
It's the closest galaxy to the Milky Way.
It is now time for my personal favorite segment on the SourceFed podcast. Sam has a point.
Sam has a
Sam has a point.
Sam has a point. Sam has a point.
Yo, this
we go.
Drizzy Drake, and I want to let y'all know that Sam has a point.
I think that we should buy a cot for the office and that all U.S. offices should have a cot And there's a
A
sleep
cot
study.
is a bed.
Is a bed. Is a bed. Because in Japan, I read on Uber Facts, I don't know how correct this is, but they reward their employees for napping because that means that they're working hard.
Yeah.
Now, does that mean that I'm working hard? That's debatable.
Or are you hardly working?
I love that show on College Humor.
I actually completely agree. I
Yeah.
think Sam has a major point.
We had mattresses in this office, and then you jokers took them.
Hey, we asked for them.
That is the nicest thing I have in my whole life is that mattress.
Yeah,
And
your
'cause it was given
Casper
to me.
bed?
Mhm. I don't own anything else. I mean, well, actually, I've started to own a little bit more, but like,
He got a lamp.
I got a lamp.
Yeah.
I went to IKEA.
Will has a lamp.
I had a friend. I had a
Sam
friend.
has
that-
a point. Will has
the
a
lamp.
lamp.
People always remind me. I didn't really realize that when at nighttime I don't turn on lights because it's nighttime. I'm not gonna fake it. So like,
Oh, thanks for being real, Will.
I keep it real. I was like, I didn't realize I sit in the dark a lot. Whoever you were having a conversation with,
I was just
confused.
asking Mike how long we've been going.
I
just
don't
wanna
know.
41
minutes.
Great, thank you. I want to, eventually I'd like to get to the place where we have a light at 15, 30, 45, like something like that. That would be nice.
What do you mean?
Like or like a clock, just so that we can reference.
Oh,
It's
you
a
mean
lot
like you're doing
easier.
stand up and they flash the light in the
Yeah,
back,
exactly.
and
So
then
you know you'll have a
completely
minute
ignore it
left.
and keep going.
No.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, that you don't do that. When I was doing stand up, nothing would make me angrier
Then
than
when they
those
keep
people.
going, I love it.
Assholes.
Those dudes are like feeling it. They're like, I'm up here right now. It's my time to shine. And then there's the guys that they shine. They're like, all right, gotta go.
Well,
I
at the
love
same
those.
time, I was
That's me.
terrible about that. When I like in my first year of stand up, anytime I'd have a set, I'd come off stage thinking I'd done 5 minutes, and I'd find out that I'd done 12, and people would be so angry with me, and justifiably angry. It's not.
I'm glad you admit it. I appreciate people who admit that they did something wrong.
Oh, I fuck up all the time.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's perfect.
Will doesn't though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the whole thing. That's like my whole thing. I mess up every day.
Yeah.
Like
That's his
everything. Like the teleprompter.
Oh yeah.
I've never done a video. I think actually one time I did a video where I only messed up once. Every video I've done, sorry, please reverse scroll, please reverse scroll, please reverse scroll. I'm bad.
Oh yeah, the loop, endless. Although Travis is right down there. Travis was there for the one time that I always make this joke that I'm one take Lieberman. I actually did a whole story in just one take.
Wow.
No
incredible.
mistakes.
One take.
One,
Perfect.
only once in a year after like how many hundreds of videos?
We've made so many videos.
Yeah.
I've started regressing back. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not sleeping. I haven't been working out. So like I've been like.
That's why we need to
But
get you
still,
a cot at the
Look
office.
at
so
Sam's
you can-
arm right now. Look at
It
his
is
arm.
swole.
No, it is not.
Yes,
you're
is.
grabbing it right now. It's not swole.
It is swole. For Sam,
we
it's
used
swole.
to have the same body. Look at me.
And then look at this.
That is swole. That is a
what you
swole
can't see.
belly.
That's
Okay,
how
that is a sit down roll.
What you can't see, guys,
We all have our
on the
sit down
podcast
rolls.
is I'm putting the roll onto the table.
It's just like when a guy to make a point he'll like put his nuts on the table. Sam
Who
puts
the
a
hell are you
roll on
friends
the
with?
table. No, I
better
was
roll.
watching Silicon Valley and they did that.
I was about to
recently.
say,
I just caught up.
if we were all sitting back at the house and one of my friends was like, dude, I did bang her. I'd be like,
Oh, for those who are listening, Will did just pull out his testicles.
Yeah.
if someone else did that other than me, I'd say, you got to get the hell out.
There are very few men whose testicles I've seen, and Steve Zaragoza is the one I've seen his testicles the most.
I have
Testicles?
seen Will's
It's not my fault. It
When-
legitimately is not my fault. It's not my
How
fault.
did she see your testicles?
and
So-
Steve's, and I feel like somebody else here, but I can't.
How,
remember.
I mean, can I say I've seen Bree's boob? I've seen one of them. I've
Yeah,
seen one of
that's
Bree's.
true.
I
That was
saw
on
your
purpose.
butt.
That was
you
on
mooned
purpose.
us in
I
the
did.
FHP warehouse.
Bree boobed me after knowing her for like 2 weeks tops. What happened was we were at my house. It was a small social gathering, very small, only like some of our closest friends. And
Just a
So not
delightful
you
wine and
guys.
cheese mixer. You
like
know,
wine cheese mixer,
Yeah,
and then they watched the documentary about
not us. What the
Edward
hell?
Snowden.
You live there.
I wasn't looking.
We called your name.
Oh, you watched Citizen 4?
I don't know what
Yeah.
it's called.
How was
but
it?
No, we didn't watch Citizen 4.
I was doing this bit. Where I was wearing it was my house and I was tired. And I was wearing my underwear real low, and I was as a joke. Like it was you can almost see something. And then Matthew Bowman, go subscribe to his YouTube channel. It's hilarious. Just comes up behind me and yanks down my underwear.
Yes.
And I
What a
didn't see
butthole.
anything.
That's the
And we
worst
saw
thing.
everything.
It's the worst thing when you get pantsed.
Yep.
My dad pantsed me in front of my grandparents when I was 8.
Wait, did you say this last week?
I
You
told
said-
this
yeah.
to you guys in the office, and you guys, I've
such a
never,
weird
I've
story.
never seen Will laugh so hard at something that I've said before.
No, the seagull joke.
the
was
seagull
good.
thing on the beach, yeah.
Why? Your father pants
father.
you in front of your
I
grandparents?
was wearing like blue and green striped pajamas.
He starred you.
And I came out to say goodnight, and he just reaches and just goes. And I've never been so embarrassed.
Oh my God.
Or at
you got
least
a
I
good-
hadn't at that time. I would learn how to be more embarrassed than that many times.
You got a good dad. I would do that kind of stuff.
Why
with
is
my
that the
kids.
sign of a good dad?
If I ever have a son, he's gonna come up bad.
Please don't pants
What?
the kids.
I will
Will,
pants
please
my
do
kids.
not have children.
Please.
I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I
No.
shouldn't. Maybe it'll make me softer on people. Maybe.
Maybe.
Like if I had a little
Maybe
girl, I'm
it'll
like,
change
oh,
me.
I love my little girl.
Oh, I've
I
talked
gotta-
about this. I think the relationship between like a father and daughter is really cool. Because if I ever have kids, I hope I have a daughter. I only have girls' names. I can't think
That
of
is
guys'
so
names.
cute. It's a
Sophia
cute
and
word.
Kaya.
Sophia.
And Kaya. Well, so
Wait,
hi, Sophia.
You're,
No, I always
you're
liked
gonna
Sophia.
name.
Is that
You're
an
gonna
Avatar
name your
reference?
daughter. Oh, okay. I
You
thought-
goddamn
Here's
idiot.
the thing about Will.
I didn't know about it until after I picked the name.
Here's the thing, though. When I picture Will with a child, I just picture little baby Will Jr. going, bye-bye, I'm dying. I'm dying. So, Will, please don't have
Oh my
No,
God. Yeah,
please
I'm
have
one of the
kids.
I'm one of the parents that would train their kids to say.
to
Yeah.
say stuff.
I'm gonna be like, okay, Will Jr., go over to that woman and say, I'm lost, I'm dying.
And you go into a
Exactly my
PTA
point.
meeting, and he's like, he keeps asking the kids about when they're gonna die.
Yeah.
You need to do your shaytards, but it's just gonna be disturbing.
It's gonna be disturbing.
and the worst.
They'll be fine, but I'll say, okay, every once in a while we're gonna do some crazy devil stuff.
Yeah.
No, I love crazy.
You know what
devil
it's gonna
stuff.
be? It's gonna be like Shaytards meets Big Daddy, because you're going to be an irresponsible enough father that you're
Yeah.
gonna do like the shit that he pulls in the movie.
I wouldn't do that spit stuff. That's
Well,
gross.
no,
I
but
don't do
like the
anything
picking
that.
up women in the park.
I don't pick up women. I leave all women alone. I know. I think I realize I'm a reverse sexist because I put all women above me. Even the worst
That
woman.
is sexist.
It's sexist. I'm sorry. I'll admit, women are better than dudes. I leave them alone. I only talk to them when they talk to me. I just keep my eyes straight.
You talk to
Whoa.
I keep my-
Sophia when she does not want to talk to you.
Sophia hates me every other day. Every other day. I have to
does.
test it out. I have to test out the waters. I'm like, hey, Sophia. And she's like, hey. Then I go talk to her and I go, hey, Sophia. And she's,
and she's like,
I'm like, God damn it. It's one of those days. So I
Yeah.
feel it out.
It's a bad day when Sophia won't talk to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really,
really
is.
is.
It bothers me.
she's a ray of sunshine.
She's like one of the nicest people I know. And I'm like, whenever I'm like, she's mad at me, I'm like, I really messed up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love her.
I really messed up.
Yeah. Can I talk about one thing that just happened in my life?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Matt.
So.
This is a safe space.
Okay.
I'm valedictorian.
No. So yesterday, my girlfriend moved her guinea pig into my apartment
You got an adult
I'm sorry,
woman.
what?
There's an adult person with a
with
guinea
a guinea
pig?
pig. The guinea pig's name is Lucy, and it's look. She spends a lot of time at my place. She feels guilty because the guinea pig's always alone. She doesn't have any company.
Yeah.
So she asked me, and I was just kind of like, yeah, of course. I love Lucy. You know, it'll make you happier. Blah blah blah. But
I love Lucy.
in order to fit Lucy's like cage into my bedroom, she like rearranged some of the furniture, so like the bed was in a different
What kind
place.
of cage does it have? Isn't it like
It's-
this big?
No,
I know, right?
No,
Guinea
it's like
pigs are
a.
bigger.
6 foot by
It's like
6
the
not a
size of this
hamster.
table. It's like
Really?
the size of this table, so that
At
she
that
has
point-
room to walk around.
At that point, your guinea pig should start paying rent.
She should start paying rent instead of eating all our damn vegetables.
In New York, that's the size of a bathroom. So like,
pretty much. But it was so weird, and I couldn't sleep all night. And it was like a combination of like the sounds of Lucy eating and the bed being in a different place.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
Wait, they like oink, right? They like. I don't know
She's
what it
very.
sounds like.
That's actually very good. But no, she's very, very quiet. And like we're both excited, but we both admitted to each other, like we turned to each other, and we're just like, why am I so nervous right now? Because it like she didn't move in.
It's a
but
big step.
It's
Moving your guinea pig into somebody's house is a big step.
It's the closest step towards moving in with someone that I've ever actually taken.
You're taking care of somebody's pet.
Yeah.
Somebody that you love's pet.
I'm
Yeah.
always
That's a big
terrified.
responsibility. I took care of an ex's fish.
Okay, that's nowhere near as big a responsibility.
It was pretty big. He had had it for like 4 years.
What kind of fish lives for 4 years?
Right? Right?
Wait,
Yeah.
what kind of fish? Like
What
a tropical
It was like a
fish?
beta fish.
What
Oh,
fish?
they're the worst.
What fish
They're the
wants
worst.
to live
And his
for
name
more
was
than that?
Bonaducci.
What fish knows it's alive?
Yeah, what fish know? Being a fish is the worst thing.
When I was a kid, my dad loved he loved pets. He'd always go get a new pet. We'd come home like, Dad, look, he got a cat. Like, oh look, Dad got like 4 fish. And then he bought like one of those sucker fish. You know, they would go around the thing and like they sucked the algae,
No.
whatever.
Yeah.
We had it for like 5 years, and it kept getting bigger and bigger, and
it ate the other
it
fish?
killed the other fish. And then finally, we were like, my dad was like, we put it in like a lake or something. He like came up with an excuse for us kids, and like we knew we just took it out of the thing and it died.
And
Aw.
flushed it.
No, I just took it out and it died.
Oh wow, yeah, that's interesting. You say your dad's like that. My dad is very anti-pet. I remember one time our dog Spirit, R.I.P., died a couple months ago. Like old dog, it's a dog, I loved it, but you gotta let things go. People die, dogs die. But
Whoa, well.
I mean, no, I'm just saying.
We all
Don't
die.
We all die. We all die.
The thing that
We all
makes
die.
life special is that it's impermanent.
I had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this very shortly. Life, if you do it correctly, is a piece of art. The best part of art is when you finish it and look at the painting. That's why death is okay.
Really quick,
That's
also,
what-
just like,
That's great. I
Yeah.
love that, actually.
one of the best
Whoa.
quotes I've ever heard is that human beings are the universe interpreting itself as human beings for a second.
Is that Deepak Chopra?
It's something I don't know where it came from, but it's one of the best quotes I've ever heard because it makes you feel
Fraser
so
Crane.
special.
Yeah.
Maybe yes, I don't know, but that's such a cool like way of thinking about
Yeah.
it. Like you're a part of the universe, and you're just like the universe like
Well,
figuring itself
let
out.
me blow your mind a little bit. So I was listening to
And your
Pete Holmes' podcast. He had Deepak Chopra on. Deepak Chopra is a guru and spiritual leader, and he was talking about how scientists believe that there's only one universe, and they're like very, very smart. They understand a lot about science, but in his opinion, that there isn't just one universe because every species sees the universe reflected through their own eyes. So there is a human universe, there is a universe as interpreted by dogs, there's a universe as interpreted by rats, by plants, whatever. And that each species, by interpreting the universe in its own way, has its own universe. Because honestly, like everything we're seeing around us is not really there. Like a photon enters our eye and hits our brain and then sends an electrical impulse that we interpret as stuff. But if we don't do that, is it really there?
All
Well,
it
you
is your
guys-
brain trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Nothing's real.
You heard it here first. Will hates it.
God.
He hates that bit.
I've
It's
always-
okay.
There's something that activates in my brain when that happens that makes me sad.
An
You heard it
aneurysm?
here first.
If you do that 10 more times, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna just have
You'll have a nosebleed.
Well,
Yeah.
don't tell me how to kill you, Will.
I mean, that's how it's gonna happen. If
Oh,
I ever
no.
become like a super villain, you're gonna be the only guy that knows. I'm gonna have like henchmen in a giant building, and I'm at the top, and you gotta fight all those henchmen to get to the top. Then all you have to do is go, "You heard it here first" on a megaphone, and I'll fizz out, and then I'll fall back through the glass and
Yeah.
hit the ground. That's the movie,
that's your movie.
and that's
the
what we're
movie
pitching,
of
Mr.
Will.
Barry Gordy, or whoever is
Barry
I mean,
Gordy?
no,
What the hell?
I don't know. who
Freaking Motown?
we wanted to make a song about this movie.
Marvin Berry.
You know,
Lauren
your cousin
Michaels?
Marvin Berry.
There you go.
Martin
Yeah.
Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese. That's our movie.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah. Will, if you could be in any movie, what movie would you be in? An existing movie.
Will would be in Lost in Translation.
I hear about that movie. a
I
lot. Is that
would
the Bill
love
Murray
to
one?
see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
I
were
haven't seen it.
playing
You
the
would be
Bill
Bill
Murray
Murray.
part, it would be a really fascinating movie.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it. I want.
I've never seen it either.
I might watch it this
I
weekend.
want to know what you guys think of it. You guys should watch it. I
Uh,
think
like
it's on
it.
HBO Go right now.
I realize my two favorite movies that have people in it instead of animation are Scott Pilgrim and versus the World
Great
and
movie.
Django Unchained.
Great movie.
Great movies, yeah.
That's, I think, is Quentin Tarantino's best
Well,
movie.
you know what's funny about? Oh no, that's a spoiler. Yeah, I won't say that. Never mind.
All right.
For the people at home.
The
But
movie came out like 2 years ago.
I got a 5-year rule. All right, so as long as my hand's up like this, don't listen to it. And if you've seen Django, you can watch it.
Yeah, or
Interesting
like skip
thing-
ahead like 3
Actually,
minutes.
like this. Interesting thing about the movie Django Unchained is notice they don't miss a shot the whole movie. How is that possible? Neither of them. Every time they shoot somewhere, they hit somebody.
You
or
mean the two
something.
main actors because they missed Django the whole.
They missed
movie.
Django the whole goddamn movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. I'm just saying. I want to throw that in. I want to be in Scott Pilgrim. I want to play Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Sam. I think Sam is real life Scott Pilgrim.
See, he says that, but then he relates me back to Michael Cera, and I don't I'm
Michael
not
Cera
excited
is
about
cool.
that. He's not cool.
Michael
You
Cera
know
is
what?
cool.
I do like Michael Cera, but I can't compare the two of you.
Yeah, and also Michael Cera is not Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim had a lot of problems. He was dating a high schooler, which is creepy.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bree, what movie would you be in?
Ooh, I would be in Boogie Nights.
Hell yeah.
I
That
would
movie
be Amber Waves.
is amazing. You really? You want to be a
Yeah.
coke-addicted porn star?
Wait, which movie?
What?
Yes.
Okay. So it's
This is
it's
a
a
movie.
3-hour epic about porn in the 70s into the 80s. And
Oh,
it's-
Boogie Nights?
Yeah, with Mark
You know,
Wahlberg.
that took place in like the valley of Los Angeles.
San
If you're
Fernando
driving
Valley.
around, you'll find like the stuff they're talking about.
All the
Yeah.
locations, yeah.
Yeah.
That movie's awesome, but like once you get into like the 3rd hour of that
Yes,
movie, it
yes.
isn't fun anymore.
It is
No,
not fun
that's
anymore.
true.
When I
I've
was in
never
film
seen
school,
it.
I had to watch it, and I was like, "This is not for me." Because what the dude's got like a big penis or something.
Yeah, he does.
Dirk Diggler has
Dirk
a
Diggler is-
12-inch dick.
What's his actual
12-inch
name?
Dirk. What
Mark
is his?
Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg.
Was that his name in the movie?
No.
Wasn't that his porn name?
Yeah,
No,
it's
it was his porn
name.
name. I don't think you ever actually learn his real name.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't even notice that. I remember the scene in that movie.
They just
when
call
were-
him Kid.
That donut store theme scene in the movie when they're in the donut store. It scared me a lot.
Yeah.
There are a lot of movies I need to watch.
Me too. I just don't.
I would.
I would also like to be in like an old French movie, like
Aw.
Man Bites Dog, which is like one of the first
Oh,
mockumentaries.
yeah.
Something crazy and old, like Splendor in the Grass, or I don't know, something cool and
You were the
French.
first person ever to reference Elia Kazan's Splendor in the Grass in conversation
Well,
ever.
It's my favorite movie of all time.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It was written by Dr. Fraser Crane.
It's Natalie Wood, right?
Natalie Wood.
Yeah, that movie's
Yeah,
amazing.
It's so good.
It's really good. You guys should see that.
You should
movie.
definitely see it if you can.
Lieberman,
Warren Beatty.
I think you don't get to be in a movie. Your calling, what I want to see you do is be the guy and before wrestling who comes out and is like, "Let's get ready to rumble."
Well, okay, that's
you.
boxing,
Oh,
but I
I mean,
do
different.
appreciate that. Yeah.
that is your calling.
See, I've always wanted. I was obsessed with WWE when I was in middle school, and I've always wanted to be one of the ringside commentators.
That's you. That's
Stone
you.
Cold's got a steel chair.
Yeah.
My God!
That is
Perfect.
you.
Look,
Matt
that's perfect.
Lieberman.
And then you wear
Perfect.
your red suit because that's like your iconic
Yes!
thing.
Solid color
My
suit.
solid red
Oh.
suit.
There
what
you
movie
go.
would you guys be
Oh,
in though?
God.
man.
There's this little indie flick I saw
Garden
this
State.
week. Avengers: Age of Ultron. It was
Oh,
pretty good. There was a role.
This independent film.
This independent film. There's
Low
a
budget.
really good role by Aaron Taylor Johnson, a British actor. He's a speedster.
Speed. So like that's
Is he Quicksilver?
Spoilers, yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
that's
really
not a
good.
spoiler. That's in the promotional
yeah,
materials.
he's on the poster,
I
so
want-
it's okay.
He plays
I did not
Quicksilver.
recognize him at all.
No, he's actually pretty good in this.
Yeah?
Godzilla was not.
He's
good.
no Evan Peters.
He's no
nope,
Evan Peters.
but he's still pretty entertaining.
My-
I love him though.
my
He's
t-
kick-ass.
He has kick-ass.
My two favorite characters of all time are Sherlock Holmes and Iron Man. And I don't know. I can never pick which one I like more. I'm like right now.
That's
might
why
be
you
Iron
love
Man.
Robert Downey Jr.
He plays in both of them, and he does them amazingly. Not to say that what's his name, Benedict Cumberbatch, he does it amazingly too. But Iron Man character, I would not pull it off at all because he's like jacked and stuff, and he's like doing pull-ups. But like I like to play that character. I can give the sass.
For me, I want to be in Pitch Perfect.
Oh,
I
One
wanna
or
sing.
two. One or two.
both.
I mean both,
Both.
but I mean the first one.
Are they in college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in college and they sing. It's a cappella, and I miss singing. That's like what I did my
miss
entire
singing,
childhood.
too. I miss a cappella groups.
Yeah.
They're so much fun.
Who would you be?
Bree and I went to film school.
I mean, I would be Skylar Aston's character.
Jesse.
Yes, I would be Jessie because I want to date Anna Kendrick because she's beautiful and amazing.
Okay.
All right. Now, guys, that comes to the very end of our podcast this week.
I didn't get to sip my water.
Sip your water real quick.
Oh, I did earlier. Never
Oh,
mind.
there you go. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, maybe give it a little thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Share it with your friends. Or if you are listening to this on iTunes, don't forget to go rate and review the show. And leave us a comment if you're watching on YouTube. If you rate and review, you get a shout out here on the show next week. So it's the best way to be a part of what we're doing here. And let's ask a question to those of you in the comments. What movie would you want to be in? Let us know down in the comments below. I'm Matt Lieberman.
I'm Sam Basher.
I'm Bree Estrig.
I'm SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah.
Clitoris. Wait, SpongeBob
Oh,
Clitoris.
SpongeBob Clitoris.
Clisterine.
Yes.
Listerine.
So don't forget, get it on iTunes. It's going to be, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's going to be on iTunes normally same day on Friday, but we're trying something new this week, so it might be up a little bit late. We apologize. Come back next week for an all-new episode. Thanks for watching
Thank
or listening.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Strensom's Clisterine.
I'm dying.
That was my first.
The menu is limited to drinks that can be made quickly, so items like frappuccinos are nowhere in sight.
Giant bottles of alcohol and a guy he probably hired just to open it. Thousands of dollars on the ground and pantsless women picking it up because why not?